Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Alex McLeod, and in this video I'm going to teach you how you can get exponentially better results from your mantra practice. But before we begin, if you have any questions or requests for topics, please leave them in the comment section down below. And if you'd like to help us out to reach more people, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share with your friends. In my previous video, I talked a bit about how I use this for myself, although I didn't do it on purpose. But it's not an unknown concept in the various religions and spiritual circles. See, there are various groups that have used these concepts for a very, very long time for very good results, and some of the people that I've seen using this particular method include Sadhguru, although he generally only uses it not for his own benefit, but for the benefit of those in places where he has set up a ashram or consecrated space. FPMT, which is a Tibetan Buddhist organization. Tibetans in general, before Buddhism came over there, the Bon religion also used this methodology, and it's just variations on a theme, essentially. So essentially, as long as someone is saying a mantra, or the mantra can be seen or read, then it counts as the person having said it, or heard or read, rather. So if you record yourself saying a mantra and play it back, it's like you said the mantra the original time plus the time that you said it in the recording. In the same way, and this is the one that's been used for much, much, much longer, if you write a mantra down on a piece of paper, and let's say write it thousands or millions of times on a tiny pieces of paper, curl it up, and then turn it in the direction that the language is written in, it's essentially equivalent to having said the mantra the number of times, or read the mantra the number of times that it's written inside the prayer wheel. And this was a Tibetan invention, most likely, because it was in the Bon religion before it became part of the Buddhist religion. So how does this help you? You could buy a prayer wheel and spin it, and that would be like saying those mantras. But you get a much better result if you're the one who wrote it, you're the one who made it, or you're the one who spoke it into the recording and then press the play button afterwards. So if you were to record yourself, for instance, saying the Tara mantra, Om Tare Tutare Ture Soha, and maybe did a practice session of like 108 times while recording it, you could just play back that recording on repeat, and you would receive a similar result to having chanted it the number of times that you chanted it in the recording times the number of times the recording played. So for each time that the mantra is spoken aloud, you would receive a similar benefit to having chanted it. Now, if you're not present in the same room, it can be a little bit weaker effect because you're not consciously aware of the fact that it's being chanted, or you're not consciously chanting it. But that doesn't mean that there's no effect, because it will affect the room that is being chanted in, or the open space or wherever it's being chanted. And that means that you are accumulating merit from it. So my advice would be that you take your phone or if you have recording equipment like I've got here, just record yourself saying a mantra, whichever mantra you need the effects of, and just chant the mantra. And then once it's recorded, just play it every day, a couple times, 2-3 times. Doesn't matter. Maybe the first day you play it 8 times. But make sure that your chanting session isn't too short. Just for better result. Just actually chant it a few times at least. 108 would probably be best, but it's not necessary. You could do it 8 times, 3 times, even 1 time, and you'll still get good results from it. You could also make your own prayer wheel, but you don't want to just print out the mantras from what you've seen online. You would need to handwrite them, probably on a note card or something blank, and then just take your phone, take a picture, and then go into Paint or something easy, shrink it down, and then copy paste, make it a long string of them, and then take that long string, print it out, or several long strings down the length of a page, print it out, cut them out, tape them together, roll them up. It doesn't have to be an unbroken roll like is said in FPMT, but it's certainly helpful if it is. I think the important thing is that it is continuous. So if you tape it together in such a way that it appears unbroken, then it's basically the same thing. And if you do just print that out and roll it up into a roll, making sure that it's rolled in the direction that it's written, which if it's Tibetan or Sanskrit, I believe is left to right. So, like normal for English-speaking folks. And you can put it in anything that spins and just spin it so that, let's use this for illustration. You just spin it in the direction that the writing moves. I think my camera is left, right, reversed, but if you just spin it in the direction that the writing is moving, then it will work. It'll have good effect. And the person who spins it, in addition to the person who's the one that made and wrote the mantras, will also receive similar benefits. So those are 2 ways that you can exponentially, essentially, increase your mantra practice's effect. So here's some homework for you. Go ahead, record yourself chanting something. Make it a relatively long recording, and then just play it back a couple times every day. Come back here, let me know how it went. And if you have any questions or any suggestions on topics, you can leave them in the comment section down below. If you'd like to help us reach more people, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. And if you'd like to learn more about meditation, I have an introductory meditation course at HeartLotus.guru/meditation intro. Thank you for watching.